Hi everyone, it's Teresa. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. What are we doing today, Trace? Remember this? Haven't sent it out yet. We're gonna make this. We're gonna make her. Yep. I'm gonna show you how to draw your very own face so you don't have to worry about buying stamps. Now, if you want to make a lot of these and you want to make a shortcut like I do at times when you don't feel like you have the attention span of a gnat to sit down and really draw the face, some rubber stamps are it. I'm going to show you how to do the dress. We're going to show you how to do it all. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to show you a piece I'm working on so you know that I do this a lot in some of my mixed media pieces that I'm still new to mixed media, but I like to draw anyway. And this comes from another stamp face because we can draw everything. This is what I'm working on. This comes from Lovey Ginger's Love Mail. It was tissue, and it's headed for something pretty spectacular once I get it finished. It's one of the things I like to do in front of the TV is I like to sit down and plan little things, and a napkin had inspired me. So let's get started. What are you going to need? You're going to need some paper. You can use any type of paper you have. I'm using watercolor paper. And the body to the doll was given to me by Lovey Joy on a rubber stamp block. It had the head, the shoulders, and the head, the arms, and the legs separate. So I went and stamped that down, cut the pattern out, and then now I can adjust the size. But we're going to draw it today. We're going to go difficult. So you're also going to need some tissue paper. If you don't have tissue paper, you can use regular paper. You can use even old cloths if you wanted to. I bought these many moons ago, and these were in the kids section, and they're very expensive. Craziness, but yeah, these are expensive in a kids section, but I bought them for $1 a package. And they come quite a few in a package, so yeah, we're using those today. And then you're going to need some glue, a pencil, and a doily. So let's get started here. We have a process ahead of us. For the face, do I want to do a big doll or a little doll? I don't know. I'd always start with the eyes first. So I don't want to do an awake eye, so that's my first mistake. I want to do a somber eye. So what I want to do is just come down like that. And Teresa, you should have had a sharpener on your pencil, you silly kid. And I'm going to just lay in the nose. Like that. And then we're going to lay this like that. And that's a start, so don't worry about it. Now you're going to kind of do the start of her face like that. Teresa, she looks like crap. We're not done. Right now she does because we're making a big one. Maybe we're making it too big. I think we're making her too big. We'll adjust it. I'm a little annoyed. My family's not happy with me after yesterday's video. They said I told too much. It's my story to tell. You know, if you carry shame over who I am and what you've made me be, that's on you. See, it's just messing with my drawing. I turned out fine, and people don't like that. So let's try that again. Shake it off. You're going to just go like this. And you're going to go like that. It's going to be fine. I'll show you how to make it pretty. And the lips we're just going to flip there. So, she's got to have hair first. So let's say that her hair is going to look like that. You're probably thinking, boy, that's fancy. Not really. Should look that ugly. We're not done. We're not going to color the hair in just yet anyway. You're going to put a neck. And then you're going to do a shoulder. And let's see here. See, I don't like her hair. You're thinking, man, that is an ugly person. It is. Because now I have another idea that I want to do. And this is what gets me in trouble. So I don't design a lot of these when I'm in a mood that I'm in. Yesterday's video was pretty raw. Went through a lot in life. And when you word it out and you realize, man, have you really done a lot? And you haven't been given an excuse to be anything other than just who you are, it's kind of rough. So now we're getting it. I kind of curl that down a little. Then this is going to go You can do however many layers of hair you want. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna fluff it out anyway. I'm not gonna be too overly fancy with it because, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of tired tonight. So then I'm gonna go down to this, like this. Alright. I'm not putting any arms on her yet. There's a reason you don't want to put any arms on her. Then you're just gonna kind of come down like that. And I can feel you go, man, that is an ugly face. We haven't really drawn her face yet. We do that with our colored pencil. And you kind of just, like that. See? Perfect. Get out your scissors. Oh God, Teresa, are you serious? Yeah, get out your scissors. Yeah, some fun. Art dolls are fun. They're not meant to be perfect. In fact, I'm going to set this over here for a minute so I can get in and cut this the way that I want. My hands are slipping, but that's alright. That happens. Don't throw your scraps away. You know how we don't throw scraps. Alright. We're getting somewhere. I'm not a good fussy cutter, as you can tell. My hands don't cooperate, and that's okay. We'll make do. So the bottom of her dress isn't equal, and it's not perfect, and that's okay. We'll make do. We always do. So you're going to come up like this, and then you're going to kind of come into the shoulder. See, my scissors are trying to fight me. And then just kind of wiggle some hair. It doesn't matter. Her hair's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to make it as perfect as we can. I cleaned a little bit of the fridge out today, and I think I've got some mustard from a mustard bottle on my fingers. Mustard doesn't come off your skin. Did you know that, sassies? Did you know that? I bet you did. Feel a little drained. I had done that, and I didn't realize when I looked at my little hands all they've been through. Because, you know, I get the lectures of nobody wants to hear from you, who cares about you, blah, blah, blah. Then you do something like that, and it comes from your heart as you're talking, you're like, dang, I've been through hell. Yeah, we're survivors. Now I'm going to throw them over here, some hit the floor. That's okay. I'm going to bring her back. We're coming back up. Now, she doesn't look like much right now, and I'll agree. But that's okay. Now you're going to get out your colored pencils. Whatever you have on hand will be just fine. And we're going to play with some Prismacolors today. Yes, we are. I'm going to use a light color brown here. So we're going to come up here. And we're just going to start coloring in her face. But it's not perfect. Doesn't need to be. You're not going to want absolute true perfection just yet, because we're going to make her pretty as we color her. And that is your challenge. I want you to take something that you have in front of you that you're not pleased with and go, oh God, that is ugly. And now that you've got her shape face in properly, you erase the face you did. Alright? Whoa, did you see that? We're throwing art around. Can you believe it? Bad, Teresa. Now, I want you to start with the eyebrows. Start with the eyebrow over here. And we need to come up a little more. That don't mean nothing. I'm going to do the nose. Then you're going to do the eye. Just like that. And then we're going to do the mouth. And I'm going to just put a little lip like that. I'm going to keep on keeping on. So here where the eye is at, you have to kind of come in at an angle. Just like this. And then where her nose is at, you're going to just make a little bit like it's a heart shape. Lay in there, and then come on down. I can feel you go, what in the world? You'll see. Now that her eye is down, you're still going to have a crease to her eye where you're going to need to shadow it. Okay? And now we're going to try, this color is our peach color. You're going to come in with your peach color. I'll lightly go over it, just in spots. I'm going to start to see her come to life, slowly but surely. She is your dolly, after all. I'll be pausing right now, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I'll be pausing, listen to me. I'll be menopausing, putting all men on the mute button. Trying to work off the crank. Sorry. It irritates me when people get mad and blame me for everything. And I go through it so often, it should be used to, so I'm shaking it off. But yeah, a lot of you have responded beautifully and supportive with yesterday's video, and everything I've gone through has made me the person I am today. And I'm pretty grateful for all that I've gone through, because had I not gone through it, I don't think I'd be near as happy-go-lucky, you happy-go-lucky, as I am today. I used to be even more high-strung, and I still am high-strung, and that's just okay, that's life. I'm going to come in with my darker brown, and I come right in here, just right around the hairline. Okay? And then you're going to come right into her neck with that. Don't worry, we're going to use a marker. Now, you can put as much cleavage as you want, but I live with someone that's like, nope. And I get it, so we don't do that. So now I'm going to take some Odorless Mineral Spirits in a small brush, and I'm going to start shading her face in. Sorry for the noise. Goodness gracious, I'm trying. I'm going to use a little brush here. I don't think it's the best brush in the world, but that's okay. It will perform well. And I'm just going to try to blend that in a little. See how it starts to perform like it's a watercolor paint? I love that. You're going to come around. And don't worry, you're going to do many layers. Because it is many layers of work waiting to be done on her. And then I'm going to come in through here. Going to be a little careful on the side of her nose. And then we're going to just kind of sweep that in. All nice and gently. Okay. She's looking kind of cranky. Now we're going to make her beautiful, don't worry. I don't like that brush for what I'm doing. And I have everything in front of my brush bin, which is kind of making me angry tonight. Shake it off. Here we go. That'll work just fine. Shake it off, Teresa. Shake it off. When the pimps try to get at you, shake it off. See, we're mixing two songs in one so we don't get sued. That's called smart. You're going to put that down. Go back to your peach here. Alright, now we're getting the color. Don't worry, she'll come to life. It takes many layers of pretty to get her to come out of her shell. I like to put a little yellow under the eye, through the nose, okay? And then probably right there a little and a little here, just to give it a little bit of a glow. Now, it's not going to be perfect yet, so you're going to have to wait for that. And then come in here and just go around her nose right there in pink. You're going to pick up your brush. I'm leaning because I'm going to chill with you. You don't judge. You're not meanies. And I'm going to just lay in the color. Now we have a pretty deep eyebrow, but you know, not everybody has fine brows like Teresa does, which they don't show up on my head. So you're right up on me like, ah, there they are. Yeah, another problem area. Another brain fart. Another brain fart. That's okay. So you're gonna see this go, what? Yeah. And I show you all ways to have some fun. Girl, she's looking pretty manly right now. You're not giving her a chance. She kind of looks like Zac Efron with her eyes closed. Cougar Town. Cougar Town. Alright, let's get serious with some colors here. I'm going to come in with this peach again. believe it or not, it's fairly dry. Come in with your peach. Pardon my gross fingers, I was digging, like I said, and cleaning stuff, and one of those days. Come into her neck with that color as well. Now on her neck, we don't leave a whole lot, so don't worry. You're going to kind of, on one side, go in, and then one side like she's Frankenstein, and then kind of come down and give her a little bit extra shadow. So you're going to come in right here, come in over here, and then a little bit under the chin area. Now we're going to make her beautiful. Okay? So we're going to make her beautiful. And we're just going to keep going. Alright? Just like that. Absolutely perfect. Okay? Thinking she don't look like much yet. She's not going to yet. Nope, that's just the under layers. There's more layers to come. So I'm going to clean off my brush, set that aside. You're going to get out your white. And give that a second to dry. And get out your white. Wait. Okay, that's fine. And you're going to put your white right here. Alrighty. It looks like she's got a dirty neck on her. But she doesn't have a dirty neck on her. Okay. Then I'm going to take... I'll probably go back with my darker brown here. And now we're going to do a little more shading around her face. And into the cheek area, like right there. Gonna look like she has a beard or a sideburn, but she doesn't. Come in right here. And then now, you're gonna go right under that eye. We're gonna deepen it. And then we're gonna do the nose. She's starting to get lady features, see? It's hard, I know. It's difficult, not really. You just have to shake it off. You know what you're doing. You're not stupid, you're smart. You've got this. I know you do, or we wouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna take some of that yellow out there. Put a little more pressure in with the peach color. And just kind of keep adding it. It'll make sense shortly, I promise. Okay, so now I'm going to take the white and then come in right here. Come in over here. And I'm going to take the white straight through that nose a little more. And I'm even going to take it over the brown. Now is where you get to choose her lash color. So I'm going to go with a violet lash color. I mean her eyeshadow color. Sorry. I'll get it right one of these days. Now before you add black, you have to blend it. Just like all of our makeup. You don't put your eyeliner on first. If you do, new makeup trick. I don't know. Everybody has their own ways to do things. So now you're just going to come in, as you're going to see the white's going to start to really mix with the colors underneath. And it's always best to have a towel in your hand where you can wipe the excess off, like that. Put a little bit more of your mineral spirits, which are odorless. I like to blend them with the odorless mineral. Here we go again. With the odorless mineral spirits. Just feels good. Don't worry about the hair. We're going to take care of all of it. We'll take care of all of it. And then, when you get to here, you're going to have to come down a little bit into her jawline. And I'm not using the proper brush for it, but that's okay. It's working fine. Now you're just going to swish back and forth. Yeah, see how that blends it in neatly? Do you see how it blended in? Yeah. Now you're getting it. Good job. So now you're just going to go back and forth. Just like that. See? You're doing it. Good job. Good job. Geniuses. You're geniuses, I tell you. You can do this. You're going to want to make sure you have that blended there. Just kind of let it soak for a minute. Let it dry. That's the one thing I like about this, is it doesn't take long for it to dry. And then do a little more work on her neck. I'll let it dry for a minute. Now I'm going to come in and just do light circles over her collarbone area. Well, it's not really her collarbone area. Her collarbones would be right there. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Take a bit of the white here. Kind of blend that all together. Make that fit, and then go in with your peach. I feel like I'm talking dirty when I'm not. Go in with your peach, Teresa. And then you do this over this, Teresa. Nah, we don't do that here. We're good people. Okay, so her eyes are left, as well as her lips to do. Don't worry about it, you got this. Now you're just going to kind of, oh, I have way too much on there. Come back and forth here a little bit. Let it sit. Okay? Now let's do that lovely eyeshadow she has going on. Do her lovely eyeshadow. She's a resting fairy. She's tired. She's had a long day. Can you imagine the kind of day she's had? She's tired. She's been walking through people's lives trying to help them out, and she's been resisted, and nobody cares about her, and all that stuff. And it's just been a long day. Yeah, it's just been a long day. And I don't like the way that is shading over here, so I'm going to come back in with a little more. I'm going to take a fairly dry brush, if you can call it that. Turn it around so I can see it a little better here, and my hands are not cooperating. That's okay. And take your white, gently go over it. There. Now we're going to fix her eyebrows, and we're going to come back and we're going to have more fun. We're going to be doing her dress before we even do her hair. Oh my. Well, we can't do her hair till we know the style of her dress. Can we? No. That's okay. We do have to do her lips. Can't even do her lips till we know her dress color. What are we doing? Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now what I want you to do is to take your marker, a black marker, whatever color you have. This is just going to help a little bit. You don't want a lot of weight of your paper showing. And I'm going to put that there because I'm going to do this rather than hold it up in the air because it's hard on my paws tonight. That'll work. Okay, and you're going to see that you're going to get the color around her neck as well as the shoulders and her little body. And then I'm going to come right around her skirt area, and it's going to provide her own shadow without having to do a lot of work when you put her down. Don't worry about that one. We did a boo-boo. So I've already decided her hair color is going to be black. So let's put her black hair in, then we'll come back and highlight it. How fun. So the marker is going to take a minute to dry. So now what I'm going to do is now I can go in, and if I want to, I can correct her face shape. If I want to. Or I can leave it as is. She's a big-haired girl. She's in the 80s, child. She likes big hair and little butts on her men. I don't know. But you're going to make your own little doll. So you can come in and give her a retro hairdo. And you're going to let that dry because anything we do to it's just going to absorb into the marker. See, she feels better with hair. She's like, yeah, kind of look like Priscilla Presley. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't either, friends. Now you're going to take, I lied. Your doily. Take your doily. I don't think I have a metallic rub over here. That's okay. You only need one, Teresa. This is going to take me an hour. Goodness. I think there's only one there. Okay, so now you're going to take your doily, and you're going to see she's going to be really kind of foncé. You're going to go, oh no, we can see underneath. That's okay. Make a rock star. Here's how you do it. You come in with your marker, and you just do this. My marker's trying to die on me. That's always fun, isn't it? That's always fun. I have more in the drawer. I know the noise is going to get to you, I'm sorry. But you'll understand what we're about to do to her. Like if you want to paint the doily, you can paint the doily too. The only thing I don't recommend doing is doing a marker on it. You'll rip the doily. And that's not a lot of fun. Now, since she goes on stuff like in your journals, you don't want to really add too much to the back. You want to really be able to glue her down, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about her butt and her hips being perfect size because her dress is going to cover that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now, if you want to make it shorter, you come up to here, like we're going to do. And I'll show you another little trick. Here, okay, so that's where you want her, okay? You're going to take your marker. You're going to go here. You're just going to mark it off like that. And then you're going to go right there. A lot of work, isn't it? Not. These are fun and they're easy to make. I just have a lot of supplies on the table. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Now you're thinking, well, what about this? That's easy enough to fix. You're just going to go by the curve of that flower, just like that. Move this out of the way. And I need to go more. Just do hippie. And curve that down. You want to take a shortcut and do it faster. You just do this. And you'll be just fine. See? Perfect. There's all kinds of tips and tricks and little thingies to get her done. So you're going to take your glue. I still have everyone's asking what this is. And it's a makeup brush from Wish. And it's basically silicone. A whole $1. That's awesome sauce. Now we're going to lay it down. Girl, you crazy. I'll show you how to get tricks. Get her did. We're sassy, classy ladies. So we took no time for ourselves. We give everything we have to the trolls and to the elves. We're classy ladies. Now, you're gonna take, I can figure what in the heck is she doing? It'll be okay, trust me. They take a minute to seal, so don't worry about it. I have to get a baby wipe out. I always forget that baby wipe. That's it. It's right beside me. Now you're going to want to add layers, right? Well, that's cool. Let's get out our doilies again. I itch my chin because for some reason my chinny chin's itching. Okay. Now you can add another doily here, or you can fold it And then you can curve it to go side to side, or you can go like this. But I think we're going to line it up and we're going to trim it the easy way. We don't care about this part. This part's fun. You don't have to worry about it not being perfect. There'll be another doily on top. You're going to just have a couple layers. Now if you want to add this behind it, like this, then that's what we'll do. But leave the pattern side towards the front so it looks finished. Okay? You're going to put this heel, put more glue there. See, there you go. Now we're just going to glue it to the surface of this case. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Put that in the water. I had it right the first time. Silly, silly. Then lay it on there. Wipe that off. And she has a dress that's only glued to her. And then we can trim it. I save my bits of doily too. They come in handy if you're going to make wings or anything like that. So you can just pretty much do what you need to do with that. And we're going to let that dry. Now, you can do another layer. You can really pimp her out if you wanted to. So let's really pimp her out. Let's make her special. How many doilies do we have? We have 2. Oh my. You're not kidding. So the part that takes forever in 5 days. So you're going to lay that there. Okay, so this time, yet again, if you wanted to come up a layer and give her like a petticoat, you could do that. But I just like the fullness of it, so I'm going to yet again pretend I'm cutting it right without cutting her. And keep on cutting around her. Just like that, folks. And then get my brush back. Aha! And then you don't want to go to the outer areas, you just want to stay right there. Put that right over the top right there. 3 layers is good enough for me. She doesn't need any more. Too many layers makes her hot. She's manly pausing. We can't have manly pausing. Alright, let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the top. Oh my, what? Yeah, we have to do arms first. No, we don't. Arms come last. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to be right back, and I'm going to show you how to do that next. Alright, everyone. Time to get started. What do we need, Trace? You're going to need a brush handle. You're going to need your tissue paper set out, and you're going to need some glue. Let's get started. Now, I know what you're thinking. She's not pretty yet. Well, we're not done. I like to move around from side to side when I do these. And I've already put some glue there. So I'm going to work from the bottom to the top. And don't worry if they're too big. Don't worry. So you're just going to put your brush in the center, fold up around it, and then you're going to drop it on the glue. You're going to crowd the one next to it for a much more fitted look. And I'm breaking this one already, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We always do. The thing with the glue is you want to leave the glue slightly thick. You don't want it too thin. So you want to kind of paste it like it's butter or yucky mayonnaise. Frost the cake. That's it. We'll frost the cake. So you're going to just wrap it around that brush and tuck it, press it, and leave it. That's what I did. You tucked it, pressed it, and left it? Yeah, that's what Teresa does. That's what Teresa likes to do. Now, if you don't have Mod Podge, the best glue to use is Elmer's glue. kids glue, whatever you can get for $1 or under. See, this one has to go because there's no end. I did naughty. I did naughty. So you're gonna just come right there. Yeah, you see it. There you go. You're gonna pick this up yet again. And then you're going to just keep layering them in. Then you're going to trim it. How are you going to trim it? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you everything. And I guarantee once you make one of these, you're going to want to make 100 of them. They have such a pretty effect, and you don't need to really worry about drawing. You don't have to worry about highlighting. You don't have to worry about nothing. And if you want, you can leave some glue on your little spatula like that, if you can get it to sit. Hopefully it'll sit. And then you can come over to it, scoop some paint, not as much as that, but you know what I'm saying. Then go in and press her down. You can squish it tight. Don't worry about it. You just want them squished in there good. You can do this. I know you can. Long videos are the best making dollies. I hear you. I know. You're going to say, well, are we going to put wings on her? Of course we are. We're going to do it all. That's why we're here. We're even going to color this. Am I going to put jewels on it? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. She hasn't told me what she wants yet. She just says, cover my boobies. I'm naked. Actually, she's not. She's wearing an undergarment called a corset. Her ribs are no longer in the location they were. Now the location they're in is all over the place. You're going to just keep going. It's a process. It's a fun one. Now, you can get your little things at the Dollar Tree. Your tissue paper. I'm using some Love Mail. This isn't Love Mail, though. This come from, like I said, the kids department because they were cut in squares. And I thought tonight it would be easier than me having to sit here and cut little pieces off. So you just keep ripping the paper. And you don't have to worry about the paper being the same size and all that fancy stuff. Just tear it in strips and then cut it in little tear it into strips and then tear it into squares. That's what I'm trying to say, if I can get my tongue to cooperate with my little brain. Oh, the struggle is real. So as you can see, she's starting to look kind of festive. She's coming together nicely. Isn't she? I hope so. Oopsie poopsie. We got glue on her baggie over there, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care much. I don't care. I just don't. So how have you been? You been doing well? I'm going to take that stuff off that baggie. You waste not, want not in this life. Yeah, scrape it off that baggie. Yeah, you know you'd do that if it was frosting. Come on now. Admit it. I know you would. So now we're going to just come in and add in little layers. Yeah, you're going to want it full because she's not flat chesticles. And if she is flat chesticles, that's even better because she doesn't have to worry about getting too hot. And I push that right there. And pull this right here. And you're going to just work. So what I want you to do for the shoulders and the arms, I want you to go out. As you can see, I'm going out this way and just straight up in the center. It's going to perform a pretty neckline. Kind of strange how I think, but it's the truth. She's a weird one, Mr. Green. She's so classy and sassy that she's mean. And Mr. Green one. Teresa's mean. She's the Grinch. Bum 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 bum. She's the Grinch. Yeah, we're Grinchy. We're grumpy. We're a little bit frumpy. But we don't care. At least we're wearing underwear, Santa Claus. If you're not, I don't want to hear about it. Keep it to yourself. I'm scared. Not really. Just playing with you. We're going to come in and fine tune her face and all that good stuff here. Don't you worry, buttercups. We'll make her pretty, pretty. You keep dropping, I might as well just leave it on the table. That will work. And then I come in. I have to turn her my way. Sorry, loves. I'll can't see it. We'll push her forward so you can see. So, like I said, you're going to want to use a pretty thicker line of glue. Normally I tell you a little bit of glue will do you. Not on this project. A lot of glue is going to have to do you. It's not dry yet, so it's going to move around. Once it dries, you'll be just fine. Now, if you're using Elmer's glue, I suggest you just dot it on the table like that, and then you come in and just place it. You don't have to put it right on her if you don't want to. I can see some areas here are going to be problematic. I love a problematic. It means I'm about to get forceful with her. Oh, Teresa, are you going to get forceful with her? Oh, yes, you bet. Yep. We don't play that game around here. We're going to get it sassy. Gonna make it work. We don't play that game. Now, you're gonna just keep kind of... Now, don't worry if you have to untuck some and push some down. It's gonna be just fine. You just want it full, okay? The fuller, the better. Fit her some pizza. And fit her some spaghetti. And fit her some of that cake we're talking about. And then if you have to get her liquored up so she sits still, and kind of give her a nice little nap time. And come in. Warm milk will do it too, but I don't like warm milk. Yuck. It's got to be ice cold. Otherwise you feel like you've been breastfed by a black and white cow. Yucky. I hear you giggling. I know you're laughing with me. It's okay. I get it. I always get it. I understand you. You're tried and true. Da-da-doo. Now, if you have baby wipes that are really pretty, you could really make a dress out of them. Oh, yeah. No worries, buttercuppers. Now, I'm going to just keep gluing the pieces in. It's not a very long process. It's just one that's relaxing. And, oh boy, are they fun to do. I'm going to come over here and get my sleeve from tucked under my arm. I don't like that. And I'm going to lay that right there. As you can see, it's starting to come along, isn't it? So I'm going to pause, finish up. I'll be right back. I love one more final tip on the placement of your papers. When it comes to her skirt area, you don't want the skirt to act like it's a real skirt. You want it to be a dress. So you're going to tuck your paper, you're going to put some glue on it, and then you're going to lay some pieces facing down, okay? It's just going to add a little bit of interest, and don't worry, we're going to trim it, but it needs a minute to dry. So while she dries here, you're going to see some areas. Try to pull up. Sometimes they don't want to leave your brush or your pencil that you're working with. So then what you want to do when you're all done is you want to push that down good and then kind of fluff it up to make sure that she's adhered, okay? She's as adhered as she's going to get. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe that glue up over here because it's driving me crazy tonight. I don't like it, plus I'm going to sit something in it. And now we're going to do this part, okay? If you have any type of metallic lustres or anything you can get your hands on, whether it's eyeshadow with water, do it. Then just use a little gesso with it. That's what our fingers are for, right? So I have black shimmer, and I have some majestic purple, and I also have some ink of gold over here. Mine are dried out a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spritz them with some water. I'm going to come in with a finger here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to take a little of that white off. So just a metallic luster. Now, I'm not going to be too fancy because I want her aged, but not 105 years old with all kinds of wrinkles that we have to add textures to. You want to grunge it up a little with some sassiness. I'm going to spritz that some more here. There we go. And then you're just going to kind of make sure your doilies are separated. And just come in. And you want to do a little hit and miss. You don't want to do it so perfectly that you color the whole thing. You could have did it while it was off of her. And I think I'm going to set her on a table for this part because it's easier. And I don't have to worry about wrecking her dress. I'll just lean on it. That'll work. Okay, so then you're going to lift that up. Now, I know where you have it glued. Don't worry. Just come right here. Add a little more grunge to it. And then you're going to see where it'll all come together here just a second type. And you're going to have it curl up, which is really pretty, by the way. And just kind of lace them in. Flip her over. And then you're going to pull. Oh, I guess we don't have to. What are you thinking of? Keep flipping her over, you silly troll. Sorry. I was thinking, flip her over. She don't look great. So if you have little areas like this, they come in very gently so you don't rip it. See, it's not, the glue's not dry. Normally I would let this dry, go out and do some dishes, then come back and work on her again. But we're filming. We have no time for that. No, we don't. You're going to come in and lay that in, just like that, okay? You're going to clean your finger off. Set that back there to dry because it needs to dry before we put the lid on. So fun. And here you thought you weren't going to make anything fun today. You thought it was going to be a stressful week. No, tomorrow we play with watercolors. Get your watercolors out. I've already thought about it. Yeah, now we're going to have a little fun. Are you ready? You're going to come back in and you're just going to kind of use that gray behind there. The black behind. And add a little bit of spunky here. Spunky, yeah, you gotta have a little spunky. Don't you worry about it. Pretty, pretty. Now if you want to do the whole thing, by all means, please do. Doesn't mean nothing. You can do this. Just gonna give her a bit of shimmer anyway. Every lady needs a bit of shimmer. Especially when they go to all this work to get dressed for us. Or for men, or we go to the work to get dressed for men. I'm trying to say, I can't get my head to think tonight. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. Not. I'm cranky. Well, that's a good thing. To deal with a troll, you have to be cranky. Yeah, he put me down pretty hard again tonight. I'm getting pretty tired of it. That's okay. It's my job is to take it. My job is to take it. I will never be right. I will always be wrong. That is okay. I'm still singing my song. Awful. Don't quit your day job, Teresa. Just stop it, you silly sister. I know. Stop your singing. You're going to take your time when you build yours. Obviously. Now I'm going to rinse that finger off. I'm going to put these back because, like I said, these go for about $4.99 a package with 12 colors. Expensive. I bought them for $1. I thought they were expensive at $1. That's because I'm frugal. What are we going to do with the gold? We're not done yet. We're still playing. Alright, now, you're going to trim the edges. Mind out of the gutter. You're going to lift that up. Now, you're going to come in. If you don't drop your scissors, like Teresa does. Now you're just going to trim. Then you're going to lift her up and tell her to shake it off. Shake it off, Taylor Swift. Shake it off. So on the side here, you're going to see where her stuff sets. You're going to come in and just kind of not pull back, Teresa. Put that back in there. It's still wet. Just tuck that back in there. You're going to wait, like I said, for yours to dry. Mine aren't drying very fast. That's okay. You're going to come into the neckline. And if you feel like you missed a spot, just come in and fix it with more. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. See? So pretty. So pretty, pretty. Okay, and then you're going to come over here and you're going to just kind of try not to hit your doily. But if she's dry for you, come in and just kind of work it around like that, like that, and then you're going to start to see that that area there is not glued down all the way. That's okay. It'll be glued when we're done. There we go. You're just going to kind of define the shape. So if you still want more down here, using the wrong scissors for this, but that's okay. You're going to lift her up and kind of keep blowing her off here. And you're going to kind of tuck it into the areas like that. And like I said, you can go as fussy as you want. And I'll show you the fussy. So I went through this and I trimmed all of this the same. A lot of fun. Messy, but it's fun. So you're going to see that if you've missed any areas, you're going to go in and refill the area. It's not a big deal. I have a couple of pieces missing. That's okay. I'm just going to use some scrap paper here. It's only a place that's missing really anything. And we're going to take it from there. Yeah, we're going to lay that paper in and let it crinkle. It'll dry just fine. And now you're just going to kind of fluff them up a little bit. Like I said, she's still pretty wet. And pull my pants back up. Okay, so now you're going to go to your black. You're going to spritz it. You're going to want to wait for all this to dry first, okay? But for filming purposes, I don't have the time. You're going to hit the very tippy top of your corset slash blouse, sorry, goodness. Some days will be better than others. And you're going to just kind of tap that color in there. And then before we even do any of her wings or anything, we're going to work on her face and her arms. So I will be right back. Okay, let's work on her face. I'm going to take the white. I'm not going to worry too much about her neck area there. Right now I just kind of want to come in and add a little bit more white. I have a pen over here I'm going to use for some locations on her face. And the neck we're going to just kind of shade in with a little bit more of that color. Come in with a little more of this. Peach color, that is. Then I'm going to take my Odorless Mineral Spirits. See how I don't like that jawline right there? It doesn't look quite right. That's easy enough to fix. See? Look at that. You can even come down a little more over here and go, oh look. See? That's how you fix a face. Oh, that was tricky. Not so much, friends. Not so much. Then if you wanted to be really sassy, you could go, oh, she has one of those little hairstyles on the front that come down a little longer. Right there. Like it's her bangs come down a little longer in the front. I want to call it a page boy, but you know what I'm saying. Then we're going to highlight her hair and all that good stuff in just a second. But right now we're going to go back in with our light brown here. We're just going to go right here. Now your fingers are really going to get mucky. Feeling artistic, aren't ya? I know you are. These are a lot of fun to do, so I hope you try this. They're fun, relaxing, and like I said, take a shortcut and get some stamps for a face if you don't want to do it yourself. It's nothing but a chicken wing. Which means you don't stress about it. You put on the wings of the chicken and the chicken flies away. That's what that means. Okay, so now we're going to just kind of fold that in right there. Don't worry about it. Now see, it's going to try to pick up the black. That's why I told you to wait till your marker is dry. You silly Teresa. But she's looking pretty good for a cranky nosed girl. She's got her nose wrinkled and everything. What color of lips are we going to put on her? And I put some mulberry lips on her. I'm gonna come in and just put that right there. Make her sassy, so sassy. Because even though she's tired, she's still smiling. Alright. Okay, so now you're going to come in. You're going to take a different brush, or you don't even need to. You can use a burnishing pencil. They call them burnishers, or a colorless blender for that. Alright, now what I did with the other one is I went over it with some not oil pastels, water soluble oil pastels, the Crayola kind, and I really like it. I really like it a lot. So what I'm doing now is I'm not going to add any of that stuff to this now. Now I'm going to go over it with all of the peach tone here, set her color in. Then while her eyes are still closed because she's tired, I'm going to put the lid on my Mineral Spirits first before I dump that over the table. And I'm going to take a pen. Alright, here we go. And you're just going to curve like that. I can see you go, her eyebrows, we're going to fix them, don't worry. I have to have my scribble paper here. That I'm working on is trying to fall on the floor, so we'll just get rid of it. Such stress, I tell you. You're going to have to scribble your pen because it is a wax base. This is just a Staples office pen, that brand. I don't even think you can see that. There you go. Sorry. We're getting it together. I kind of have to put my hand here a little differently, just to kind of give her an eyebrow. So if it's a little cocked a little different, I couldn't help it. Actually, it looks pretty good. Now you're going to turn her upside down. Yeah, you got to turn her upside down. Sleeping Beauty needs a few eyelashes. You want to do them a little longer in the center. Then kind of sweep them into her cheek. Or, as this one's doing it, wherever the hell it wants to go. Don't matter. Sorry for the potty mouth. It's trying to fight me. There you go. Okay, come on now. Goodness gracious. Some days are easier than others. And I have a pen that doesn't want to work on things. There we go. Can't make her full luscious. Sleeping Beauty only in purple. Alright, that works. So, we have her looking like that so far. You're thinking, yay, we're done. No. Not yet. We're just about, though. We're close, don't worry. Now what I want you to do is if you have a silver pen, and if you don't have a silver pen, pull your hair. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Alright, here we go, yo. I want you to get out a white pen. By the way, these are an investment, and I recommend them. Yes, I do. Why do you recommend them? Because we play with these a lot. And the silver was all the way on the bottom. I'm not going to put any purple in there yet that I can think of, but that's okay. So put your white aside, go into your gray, which is your sparkle. And get my little tester job out here. Such snoof. So I know here to here, go right into your black. You're going to probably have to finagle these a little. Mine are picking up the marker. And you're going to just kind of sweep. Okay. Now this is going to be a little thinner over here. You're just going to come right in to her head like this. I think you can see why these are so relaxing. Now what was really drawn, half budded, turned into being totally fetching. Okay, so you're just going to play into the neck area here. Now comes the fun part. Okay, you ready? So the part to her hair is here, so you're going to just kind of come like this. And kind of fling up. Done. That was hard, wasn't it? Not really. I'm playing with you. So what I have to do is I have to turn her around because this is in the way. And now you're going to do the same here. You're going to flick and kind of come up and move it in. And you're going to go, but she's silver. No, she's pretty. Now you can add purple if you want to. And I'll have to probably take a second to see if I can find. It's right in front of me. Well, I had to dig for a second. It's kind of a different color. I don't think that's the color I'm looking for. I should just dump everything on the table and call it a day. This is the color I'm looking for. I knew that was too pink. Sorry for the delay, folks. Goodness gracious. Okay, so now you're going to take and come into her hair with the purple. Because what you put here, you're going to put into her hair. She's not a matchy-matchy princess, but she is a princess. She's a fairy princess. And you're going to bring that down into a long sweep into there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to pause, be right back. I have to get some things out, and we'll give her some arms. Okay, be right back. Alright, loves, let's draw some arms. So, you don't need to be perfect over this. So, you want her to hold something. Whoops. Tell her not to be perfect and we're erasing. Don't we do that all the time? Set her over there because she's kind of flimsy. She needs to dry. You're going to come down, make a straight line, and come over here a ways and make one pretty much the same way. Then come over here and come straight on down like that. You're going to need to make a little bigger pawpaw for her. That's okay. That'll work. Take out your colors we used before. And those are the colors that we used for the face. So you're going to need a brown. This is the fun part. This is where we get in a hurry. We're at the finishing stages of making ourselves a journal fairy. Who knew we could do it? We did. Teresa did. Now, if you have the doll part stamp, you can use that and accentuate it by adding more to it or taking away. It's fun. Yeah, I know, right? And I come in and color. Don't worry about being outside the lines. Just enjoy the process. And I come back in with this. And we're going to do a little more highlighting to our Dolly doll over here. I don't want the big one, bro. Come on now. Give my girl some slack. Okay, so now you're going to come in. I have the hot glue gun in. He's plugged in and ready to play. Did I do that on the wrong side? No, I did it on the right side. I was like, maybe I did it wrong. It'd help if you added more. I know. And add more here. Add more here. And then you're going to go in with this. You're gonna go, girl, that is awful. We're not done. Now you fix it with the white. While it's still slightly damp. Fixed. See how that works? This is your best friend. Your white is your best friend. Your black is your best friend. Your orange, your yellow, your green, your colors are your best friend. I guarantee it. Alright, now we're gonna take that off there and get out our scissors. We have to do some trimming here. This ought to be fun. Don't cut your fingers off. That's what he said. Don't cut your fingers off. What are you doing? I don't know. Having fun. Isn't that what we ladies do? And gents and boo. Come around like this. And then make sure you balance them out equally. Done. And then perfection. Perfection. Never. That's kind of boring. Perfection? Boring. No. No perfection. We don't like perfection here. You're going to want to round her hand off here. Come in and just do a little snippy snip there and pull it if you have fingernails, which I do not have right now. I keep cracking them off. Goodness gracious. And then you're not going to want to pinch your skin because that'll cut you. Alright, so they look pretty good from there, right? So what you're going to do, which would normally be your left hand, you're going to put on the right because you're going to be releasing something. So now you get to adjust her colors. Don't really need to adjust. I'm putting them on the way she is. I don't care. Now what we're really going to do is we're going to figure out where we want to attach the arm. You can't do it that way. And let's see. Maybe she's doing it that way, so we're going to take and put some glue right there. You're going to hold it down. Yep, that'll work. She's tired. She's like, ah, I am finally at peace, man. You're going to kind of measure that one. I don't do fanciful say. It is what it is. If I were taking my time in it, I'd go over and over and over and be anal about it, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to. It's overrated. Look, she has her happy hands. I'm at peace. Alright, now, what are you going to need next? Well, at your dollar stores, they have these bags of flowers like this, only they come color-coded. You're going to set her aside here in a second. You're going to take out 2 white ones and a fuzzy colored one. What's a fuzzy? It's glitter colored. Alright, see if we have another glitter one. We have another glitter colored one right there. Alright. Probably hear something hit the floor as it hasn't hit the floor yet. And we have paper in there. Get out of there. So you're going to set her aside. Yeah, the glue is trying to stick. That is not cool, man. So not cool. I'm going to bring back your white paper here. Because I don't want to lose you. So what you're going to do is you're going to do 1 purple and 1 black. And we got to get that out of there. Got to spritz it again. What am I thinking? What are we doing here? We've lost our mind. You're going to just edge your colors. And you're going to come in to make them pretty. In fact, I'm going to go over both of them with all of the colors. Except for the glittery bit. Not the glittery bit. No. Pull that there. Let that dry. And come over your little leafy leaves. Now, if you don't have flower petals at your dollar store, you can buy artificial flowers and buy them in a clearance bin if they have the stems removed in that. Really inexpensive, and I guarantee you're going to love this project. We have a little more tinkering to do with her face. I can feel you go, what? And then we have some tinkering to do with her arms. But that's not going to take us long. No, it's not. Sorry for the noise. I keep grabbing things. Put your purple over there. Grab a little bit of your dark here. And just lightly hit. Yeah, see how that's really bringing the colors out? Dang, Teresa. Dropping much? You gotta spray it again, kid. What's the matter with you? We're in a hurry. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. Talk to yourself. It'll soothe your soul. Kind of grunge up them wings a little bit. As you know, Teresa's throne. It's gonna be a dirty doll before she even gets started to be clean. That's enough. Alright, here we go. You ready? Yeah. Come in. That's all you have to do there. Pretty, pretty. You can stop at any time. I'm just being honest. But it's been requested a lot. We're going to do the doll. I'm going to do the doll. I'm going to do the doll. Do the doll. We're doing the doll. We're having fun. Alright, now, get a baby wipe out, clean your fingers off. That'll help you. So you don't muck up her face. Goodness, Teresa. Alright, I have to pull my pants up again. That is not fun, I'm telling you. I'm losing my butt. Literally. So, you're going to put 2 over here, 2 over here. You're going to put your silver, springy color thingy over to the right. And bring her back. Flip that over. Okay, so now you're going to decide where you want her wings to be. Here, that'll work. I've made one already, so I know where we're going with it. Now we have to be careful because the glue is really hot. And it's not paw friendly. You're going to take your little happy bit here and keep adding some glue. And let's see, I think it goes like that. Then take your final petal here and then press it in. You gotta turn it the right way, Teresa. Press it into that hot glue and then you can fan it out just like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it? You did this. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. You can do it. I have faith. I have faith in you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Alright, let's add some more glue. Get her done. Add a few little twinkly spots to her. Twinkly spots? What are you talking about? Teresa doesn't know. She's just talking out her tuckus. You're going to take that hot glue again and you're going to press that one in there with it. I'll make that sucker stick. Alright. Now, let's see if we need to adjust it a little. That one doesn't have enough glue. That can be fixed, my friend. So I'm going to pause and I will be right back with what we need next, which is very little of anything. And I will be right back. Okay, loves, I found something to put on her hands. We're going to use some really pretty metallic sequins. If you have flower sequins, by all means use those, whatever you have on hand. If you want to make them out of paper, you have some extra little flowers you want to do, by all means. She's releasing the butterflies. Yeah. What are we going to do now? Well, we're going to fix her eyeshadow a little bit with the color that we put in her hair. We need to glamour her a little. See? That looks better already. But you're thinking she looks like a demon. She's not. She's perfectly sound asleep. She's just releasing the peace into the world. What is it with the butterfly themes this week, Teresa? I don't know. That's all I could find. So you're going to go over her lips next with the same type of color. Just make them glossy. Just a little glossy. And then I'll let it dry. And go in if your white's working. I don't think it might work. I don't know. And add a little highlight. There. I don't think, yeah, it's working. You're just not going to see it on camera. And add a little shine to her lips. And you created your very own fairy doll. Yeah, you did. I'm proud of you. Doilies paper sequins, glue, imagination, loves. You can do this. What started off as a very homely woman turned into be a very beautiful fairy. So I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you gather supplies that you normally wouldn't think you could use for art and just art your heart. Let it out, okay? I want you to be blessed in your life, blessed on your journey, and thank you for blessing us with your presence. I want you to stay classy. I want you to stay sassy, but most of all, I want you to stay you, because that's most important. Much love and many hugs to each and every one of you, and I will see you tomorrow for some watercoloring. Bye for now, my loves.